Since 1970, fans and writers have dissected the Beatles' split as though it were a mystery novel loaded with secret villains and hidden clues. Yet to Mick Jagger, the swaggering frontman of the Rolling Stones, the answer is probably far less exotic than decades of gossip suggest. Speaking to Rolling Stone in 1995, Jagger recalled how the media's fascination with his partnership with Keith Richards suddenly morphed into questions about another, even more legendary duo, John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Jagger began by stressing that he never socialized deeply with the Beatles. "I only knew John and Paul in passing," he admitted, implying his insight was observational rather than intimate. Even so, what he did perceive rang true to anyone who has ever watched two brilliant leaders wrestle over the same steering wheel. Lennon and McCartney, he suggested, were very strong personalities who both felt completely independent. In Jagger's eyes, they weren't battling over music theory or girlfriends so much as sheer authorship of the band's identity. Drawing on his own experience navigating the Richards-Jagger dynamic, he framed band leadership as a finite resource. If there are 10 big decisions to make, you cannot have both partners insisting on owning 9. "You're never going to keep a relationship alive under those terms," he said, distilling the split down to unchecked competitiveness rather than dark conspiracies about Yoko Ono, Alan Klein, or Apple Corps' finances. Jagger's take stands out because it strips away the Baroque storytelling that often paints Lennon as seduced by avant-garde art, or McCartney as a control freak thwarted by shady managers. Instead, he sees two creative titans outgrowing the same space, much as sports teams collapse when star athletes each demand to be captain. Coming from a man who has kept his own juggernaut intact for 6 decades, the observation lands with unusual authority. While Jagger concedes his theory is, at best, an educated guess, it reframes the Beatles' demise as a pragmatic lesson in group psychology. Brilliance alone can't outrun the gravity of clashing egos. In that sense, the Stones singer may have offered the most down-to-earth explanation yet, and one that requires no elaborate conspiracies, only an honest look at the price of shared genius.